Then, around about 4 o'clock, the power went off, and something woke me up, and I thought, oh, the power's out, okay. And then I looked up at the ceiling, and I could see lights, shadows, and I thought, what on earth is going on? And then I looked down, and the power failure had set off my rotary vacuum cleaner. I had a heck of a time getting it to go home. Okay, actually our visitor has joined us. Oh, and I am Shelley Toner. Stand up, Shelley, please, Shelley. Oh, by the way, is everybody signed in? I do keep attendance.
And I hope you have your visitor badge on, or not your visitor, your name tag. Name tag. Okay. Cindy Sanders? Yes. Are you paying attention?
I am now.
Okay. So, just for some announcements, I hope everybody did okay during the hurricane. Most of you said you either didn't lose power, lost it for a short time, everybody had yard work, and I think really on the East Coast, we were pretty darn lucky compared to our friends and on the West Coast. So I know we're going to keep them all in our thoughts and prayers, and even before the hurricane, people were saying, do we want to send quilts to North Carolina? And the question is, right now, everybody's still really in like a trauma state. So it would be in our best interest, and the interest of everybody, if we hang on until they can assess what the need is. Because right now, it's power, it's food, it's rescue. I know there's one shop that's taking quilts, but now that we have so many, you know, here in Florida, everyone can donate wherever they want, but as a guild, I think we need to sort of stop for a minute, let the crisis ride out until somebody tells us this is exactly what we need. But I appreciate everybody's interest, and as we are known as a big charity guild, we'll be able to help others. Now this is one of those weird months that this is the second Monday of the month, and we know that Sit and Sew is the third Tuesday. Well, tomorrow is the third Tuesday. So if you need to have a lot of sleep before Sit and Sew, you're going to need to go right home and go right to bed, because tomorrow is Sit and Sew.
Yes, Mom.
And that'll be from 10 to 4. So that's going to be coming up. Mindy Skinner and many of our snowbirds have flown home. If you're a snowbird and you're back, stand up. There we go. So Mindy, come and do Block of the Month. We've missed you.
We missed you. First of all, this block is not Block of the Month. Who does it belong to? It was just in the box.
Oh, let me look at the list and we'll figure out what block it is.
It's not.
It's not a block.
It's not one of them.
Well, it's very pretty.
It's pretty.
Somebody
It just claims it. Then-
Wait, we're on back.
Yeah, okay. So, all right, so this month we're going to do,
Well, maybe it was last year.
Aurora, would you hold?
Here, yes.
Okay, this month we're going to do a half square triangle stripe. So this is what it looks like. It's a pretty easy block, and there are so many possibilities with this block. On the back of the pattern, when you get it, there's a couple of options, but there's so many more cut and flip type things that you can do with this. Amazing. Okay, we're also going to focus on grays, shades of gray with one accent color. Pick your accent color. That will also make for a very striking quilt. Okay, so here's how you make it. You probably can already look at this and think, I don't need to be told how to make this. So you start with a square, and I want to encourage everyone, when you go out shopping and you find that most beautiful fabric, you have to have 2 yards of it, buy some background fabric. You know, everybody needs some background fabric, especially if you're doing the block of the month. So you're going to start with a 14-inch background fabric because you're going to have, making a half square triangle, you're going to lose some of your size. And hopefully you can see that where we've done this before, you draw your diagonal line. On this one I drew the 1/4-inch lines just so that you could see it. So you draw your diagonal line that you're going to sew on.
We've been using my bottom while you were
Oh, okay. Well, it's shrinking. There's no room for it. Then you're going to take,
Other way, and turn it around.
oh, it's okay, it's okay. 15-inch strips, 15 or more. So you can see what I did. I just took a whole bunch of strips.
15 1-inch strips?
No, anything you want.
What's the 15?
Length, 15 inches or more.
Inches.
15 inches or more, and I've got 2-inch, 2.5, 1, whatever you want in there, and just put one accent strip in there, and that accent strip can be any width at all that you want. Then you take that, and it doesn't matter if your background fabric is placed this way or this way, you're going to get the exact same results, and it's bigger than you need. So pin it on there, sew a 1/4 inch next to your diagonal line, and after you've done that, cut down the center, and you'll have something that looks like this. It's bigger, actually, that looks like I've trimmed it, but a totally different one. You'll have something that looks like this, and then you square it up to 12.5 inches, and you have two mirror images of each other. So you're going to have 2 blocks to turn in with that accent. So there's a couple of mine that have kind of a bluish purple, and then I have this one that has this, I'll finish it, that has that, I don't even know what color you call that. Whoops. Coral. Salmon, coral. It's a color I like. And Sharon made a couple to test out the pattern to make sure that it was going to look good, or that the instructions were correct. So there's hers. So that is next month's half square triangle stripe. Okay? Oh, I thought that might be your dress. It's not. Okay, and then the winner for this month's.
Want me to draw it? Sure. Oh. How many did we get?
We have 21 basket blocks. Thanks to Joe. Joe really needs to win. He's never wanted me to
Joe.
Oh, it's a flower basket.
Yep. Were you not here last month paying attention?
I don't think so.
5, 4, 0, 6, 7, 8.
Okay, we have a winner back here. Next month.
I would, the next half.
Yeah. Are you serious? She came in up here. Okay, one other thing.
Oh, we have, she's donating them to Joe.
If anyone has a block that you would like me to prepare as a block of the month, let me know, because that's one of the hardest things is for me to come up with something to use. It just needs something, it needs to be something that all skill levels would be able to do, and it would work with a variety of colors, because everybody's fabrics are different. So Joe said he has one, we'll use that next month.
For what?
A block of the month. If you have an idea, I know you've submitted one before, and I've done, I think it was that frame sawtooth star, and we did. So if you have an idea for block of the month, please let me know.
Okay, and now we're going to have a display of our opportunity quilts and the opportunity hanging piece. So I think they're going to hold up the big quilt, and I think I might be able to manage the art piece. You should be okay in front. Just get the cup and towel. That is so pretty.
Do you get the whole thing? Ooh, look at that.
Peter took pictures outside that it'll be in the smug mug link that we'll send out.
Can you get next to him, like you had a picture with both? Hey Cindy.
Nice job, you guys.
Wait, 1 second. Yeah, if you have words to say, hop up and say. Thank you to all that did circles. I guess I could be.
Thank you to everybody that worked so hard on this. I wanted to share that I'm part of marketing for this quilt. We're going to add another piece to what we've done in past years, just to let people know that this is an opportunity to win this, and especially because we have the art quilt with it as well. So I'm going to be taking it to places, and whether they let me hang it or just show it. So everybody has resources here. Please let me know. You can tell me tonight. You can email me. You can text me. You can call me. If you have, groups or people you know that you think that it would get a large number of people looking at it and buying tickets. And whoever's doing tickets, maybe they could give me a few more. All right.
We had 6 shops last year. I can tell you that Cut Up and Sew sold the most, had to call me and get some more.
Now they got 2 shops.
I won't tell you who didn't sell any, didn't even put it out, even though they took the tickets on. But we had the 6 shops in this area. I had a picture of this, although it's not the best, because I cheated.
We took some shots out here too that we'll do for marketing, that I'll try to get to everybody as
Sew and
well.
quilt,
Sewing quilt, we put the picture up.
Yeah, they put it right at the
Also put a
register.
picture right at
but,
the register.
yeah, but on that, show and tell Saturday would probably be a good
Yeah,
day.
yeah.
That would be a good idea.
And we do sell tickets.
Saturday.
Yeah, I asked you. We just have the picture. Okay, where's the
So Joe Quiglia did she was my challenge keeper for 3rd quarter, thank you. And we had quite a few tickets, quite a few people. And so we're going to draw 3 for 2nd and 3rd. And there are 2 fabric bundles and a really nice book. And then there are 3 patterns. So you get your choice of the fabric, the book, and then a pattern. So let's go ahead. But you can only win one, sorry. Okay, the ticket is 21695-131.
You said your tickets up.
Huh? Sue Martin won. So go ahead and pick for Sue Martin.
Pick this, or this, and no one of these is on.
Fabric.
Yeah, she needs fabric.
All right.
Okay, that was 1st place. 2nd place. $21695-120. Oh, yay!
Low, high.
One of those.
Which kind of shape are you in?
Nobody's so limits.
No.
143.
Oh, that's me.
Now you can tell
looking at this. It's still available.
And we have one pattern left. 121.
Sue Larson.
Who is it?
121, Sue
Who is it? Sue Larson.
Sue Larson.
Okay.
Oh, Sue's.
I just said to her, I think this Sue's going to be sad. Oh, you like that.
Okay, our retreat is coming up. It's October 31st to November 2nd. We do have a couple of spots open. Usually there, at times that can happen, as people's needs change or, different events happen. So if you're interested, we did put a email out. If anybody was interested, it's an hour and a half away. It's a great retreat space. And so if you have interest in it, it's $300 for 3 nights, food's included, and see Patty. Raise your hand, Patty. Okay, all right. Then Cindy Summers is going to be handling our 4th quarter challenges. So you're going to see her for your UFOs for 4th quarter. Cindy Summers. That's
Cindy Summers. I forgot. I'm sorry. I was so excited about the prizes. Cindy Summers is 4th quarter UFO, and if you want to turn in your old sheets and mark it 4th quarter, you can. She's taking them tonight, or you can get them to her by email or text or whatever. So, same drill.
okay. So it's come to this time of year that we're going to be announcing our slate of officers for 2025. And I want to thank Nora and Leslie for serving as our nominating committee and twisting people's arms so that we have a slate for us to vote on. Because we don't have group works anymore, and that did have a voting button on it, Pat Ashman will be sending out yet another email. She's really been good about it. Pat, you think you can send this out? You think you can send this out? And she does right away. And saying, this is the slate, do you approve? And you'll just need to email her back with yes or no. Okay, and once we get a simple majority, then that will be it. And if you say no, that means you need to serve. Okay? Well, simple majority of 51%, so, or whatever whoever votes. And
Big 40, about 49.
so the voting starts after tonight's meeting until the day before the November meeting, okay? So there's plenty of time. So the most simple thing will be as soon as you get the email, you do the yay or nay, and then you can move on. Don't let your email sit up like me. Yes, ma'am?
Other groups that I belong to, if it's an unopposed slate, we just ask for nominations from the floor, and if there are none, we just vote to accept the slate. Is that something we could consider doing?
Well, right now, in our bylaws, it said it'll be done electronically. So if that's something that needs to be changed, and then that can happen next time. But for right now, this is kind of the way we have to do it. I think probably in years past, that's how they did do it, before we had all those electronic. So, I'm going to ask them to come up here. Our president, Linda Derryberry. Thank you. Our vice presidents, also known as program coordinators, which is, to me, the most work, which is why I didn't do it, would be Coral Shag and Nanette Long. Our secretary will be Dawn Norton, and our treasurer is Judy Glover. Dawn's not here tonight, so Judy. And our membership newsletter is Pat Ashman. So this is our slate. I think they'll do a fabulous job, just absolutely fabulous. So I hope that you'll vote yes. We're not going to ask you for any money or have you wear anything. This is
No, just $5 will
Yeah.
help us.
the most simple election you'll do this year. much, ladies.